Our project is a young person-based film project, and it's getting young people to produce short films that will reinterpret our collection and is based loosely on the theme of journeys. I'm Holly Turner, I'm Community Curator at the Jewish Museum, and I was responsible for the organising of the Journeys film. The film obviously had to work with young people, but the only restrictions we had was that it had to involve the museum's collections and also had to be based broadly around the theme of journeys. The film project itself had to use a number of different processes in order to be successful. So we had 3 days to work with each group, and the 3-day workshops started off with a brainstorming session working with our film artist Kevin, and he got the young people to really think about objects and collections in new and different ways and how they could work with them in their films. We also looked at different types of filmmaking, for example, stop animation, which was quite a popular technique, and the way that they could use the equipment we had to produce their films. Also on the first day, they had to then plan and script their film of what they'd be doing for the next 2 days. The following 2 days required a lot of hard work from the young people to produce, direct and also star in their films, and they also had to source any props and costumes that they needed to create the films. There's lots of different steps and processes to make these end films. We worked with 5 different groups on this film project. First of all, we worked with 3 of our young volunteers that actually helped shape our project. We then worked with young local people, in fact 2 young boys who had seen the project advertised on our website. Our third group was working with young women from a women's hostel at Central and Cecil Housing Trust. The fourth group, we worked with the Irish Travellers Movement, young people part of that organisation, and our 5th group, the 5th film, we worked with the Camden Society and the young people that attend that group. So initially we thought many of the films would follow the same techniques and possibly the same stories, but they all went down very different and very individual routes. From the first film, Location Relocation, I was really inspired by how ambitious they were by using such a huge selection from our collection, and particularly focusing on the suitcase, linking that to journeys and all the many strange and mysterious objects that have come out of it, particularly as these objects are not on display, so visitors don't get to see these. So this film enables visitors to see much more of our collection that they'd never see before. In the second film that we did, I was really inspired by how ambitious these 2 young boys were, particularly going out on location. It was the only film that used the local area within the story that they were wanting to tell, and they also used a particular story within our galleries, using the gallery space as their set, and they were definitely young filmmakers in the making. The third film was again a great success, and it was really great how they used a number of different objects, but also how they related their story more to their personal lives and looking at a figure, or whether a parent or a guardian who's close to them, and then the stories and the differences that you share between them. The fourth film was very creative indeed, probably our most imaginative story, using superheroes and villains and also using our collection. I was really amazed that they could see from a Torah scroll holder that the resemblance that it had to a spaceship to them. So this was definitely reinterpreting our collection in a new way. And the last film was really great, as it definitely reinforced some of the values the Jewish Museum have, challenging stereotypes, and this was something that was definitely very important to the group, the Irish Travellers Movement, about addressing those stereotypes, and I think they were very successful in the objects they chose to express this in such a short film. The key highlights of the project for me was learning from these young people about reinterpreting our collection in a new way. They showed me how to look at our collections in a new light, look at different stories from our collection, and also I learnt from them how to really engage with this age group and hopefully lead to more successful projects.